Thank you, Nina. So the questions are related with the business and focus on the program. So dalam English Okay, abang try I graduated from Multimedia University in Bachelor of Creative Multimedia, specialized in virtual reality, and pursued my master in architecture, focusing on the environment. It was 2016, and yeah, that's about it. I was a consultant. I was a trainer. I was a lecturer before. So I teach in Sunway University College, IUM, and also in IACT College at Kalingjaya. And then I created this environment or a group of teachers in Malaysia. So we are in the consultant teachers group. So together we created this app called Student QR, and then we started with the journey as a teachers consultant in Malaysia. And then with that group and community, we created a lot of opportunities, especially in IT. We sell training programs, and also we created a lot of content and apps. So I have around 22 apps, mobile apps in Google Store and App Store, focusing on education. And then with this opportunity, we saw many potential, and we also created an app for parents, families, so that they can have motivations to do homework, to help teachers, to help parents. So it's like a rewarding programs for schools. Okay, so about the Movie Pro apps, basically it started since 2010 when I created an app called I Muslim with UIA. At that time, we found a paper called A Qiblat Compass for Visually Impaired Muslims. So basically, to help the Muslims, okay, to find Qiblat, okay, a tool for Qiblats, so that not only visually impaired, but usually like old folks, they can find Qiblats easily. So after several years, I discussed with my team, and we have like a bit more budget to create a new app for Muslims. And at the time, my friend also, he is a brother of Fazila. So we met and we discussed the opportunity. And of course, Fazila and Fatah, they don't like to create something that normal, like for example, the No or Muslim Pro. So it's like a lifestyle app, but they want to do more than that. They want to help communities. So we see that the potential to create apps for Muslim, focusing on Qiblat and also Ibadah, to help more people that can't reach, can fully utilize the technology, because they have an issue with their like eyes ke, macam ears ke, or they can move ke, for example the patient dekat hospital kan, so sometimes they can't do ibadah, fully utilize the ibadah because they have the limitation of their body. So we help them through technologies, and this is the first time in the world that we created an app focusing on visually impaired that really helps blind people to do ibadah. And it was really successful. So we believe that this is going to be a huge potential in the near future. how do you keep up with competitors? It depends, because we created this app not because we want to make business, but we want to give impact. So because of the impact is to focus on 5 years, 10 years journey. So we don't really see our competitors to, focus on the profit or the numbers of install, but we want to focus on 5 years plans, a 10 years plan. So of course, based on the data that we receive, we we get more profit or revenue more than the other competitors of the numbers of based on the number of install that we had. So we saw that this is a really good opportunity, not only focusing on the business side or impact to the community, but also to focus on um, the long term investment. Okay, so that is what we are seeing right now. So we are in our environment, we are in our community. So we don't really like try to catch up on other apps. But of course, in terms of downloads, of course, people will compare. But we just launch within 8 months, 10 months. Now, of course, we can't really catch up with other companies. But that's why I say it's focused on the impact that we want to bring to the community. Project, yes, we have a new project. We just launched a payment gateway focusing on Islamic communities. They call it as a Tafiz Pay. So Tafiz Pay is a payment form gateway for um, schools, Muslim school, Islamic school, or Tafiz schools, and also for mosque and masjid. So we collaborate with Yayasan and Gabungan Persatuan Islam to really execute this, because we receive a lot of feedbacks from schools and teachers and Mahat that they really want to have this payment gateway focusing on their Mahat, because Mahat they want to get funding, raise funds, but we want to have a community payment gateway. So this we are about to launch this payment gateway within 1 or 2 days. So we hope that we can serve more people, and we want to also focus on the payment. And next project is focus on the cashless program. Satu soalan, what is the advice to the younger generation is that don't be too choosy or too demanding, because if you just graduated, you have a really long journey to be successful. So it doesn't mean that you are graduating today, meaning that tomorrow you drive a Lamborghini. So it takes 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, to be a really good person, a better person, a rich person. But you have to really go through all this challenging. So don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't be too demanding. Okay, that is my advice. Just go through all the experience. You will be a better person, inshallah.